Hello, my ginger loves. Welcome to Tea Time with Joce. I am your co-host, Joce. Remember that I am not for everyone, and neither is this reading, so take what's yours, don't steal what's not. Happy Friday. Yay. I hope everyone had a wonderful week. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Oh, y'all, I had a wild ass dream last night. And I don't feel that telling the dream is all that important. Just letting somebody know that if you've been having a lot of dreams that feel more guide or guardian, ancestor led type dreams, like you feel like they're trying to show you something. I feel like there's some sort of deep awakening that some of us have been going through. There's been a very tumultuous transformation that some of us have been experiencing, me included. So, someone may be leveling up in their gifts. Someone may be there may be some sort of message that they are trying to convey to you, and doing it in your dream state is the easiest way because that's where we have the less resistance. That's where we are the most vulnerable. So I think it was like a couple readings back, I was telling y'all that, you should never have your bed facing a mirror, but definitely if you can't help that, like you can't physically turn the mirror around or you can't physically move the mirror, okay, in any kind of way, cover it. Cover it at least while you sleep. And I know that it may be an inconvenience, but there may be some people that are coming into a gift of astral projection and maybe you're not aware that you can do it. And so if the mirror is not covered, you can get stuck. Okay, and I told y'all about the girl that the entity took over her body and her parents had to go find it, had to go find her because the entity took off in her body. She was like a high school student. Okay, and so right now the veil is gone. Okay, we're in spooky season. The closer we get to Halloween, the more dark things are being done. And so you want to make sure that you're doing all you can to protect yourself. Water may be very significant for someone because we are in Scorpio season and they are a water sign. It's just a lot going on. And so you just want to do your best to protect yourself, to anchor yourself, to make sure that you're open to what's being shown and what's being sent to you. For some of you, it could be something that is life-saving for you or someone that you know or someone close to you. It's just a lot of weird shit going on because people are getting weirder. And so, you just want to protect yourself. I don't know why I feel like that's very important, but it has to come out. The dream I had, wild times. But I also feel like something's been opened up to me, and so now I'm kind of being guided through it so that I can learn how to use it and be discerning and make sure I'm using my intuition and I'm following spiritual guidance, things like that. So that might be happening for someone, but definitely something about water. I think I've told y'all before, whenever I dream, there's always water in the dream. It could be, I don't really dream about like food and drinks, but it could be, it's usually like a pool or a body of water. Pools are usually my thing. Like I always dream about pools. And so you just want to make sure that you're following divine guidance with whatever. On the bottom, you have forgiveness brings freedom. So, somebody may need to release themselves from some sort of bondage, okay, some sort of chains. And see these butterflies, this transformation. I was telling y'all, there's major breakthrough in someone's heart space. You're finally freeing yourself from some trauma, some hurt, some things that have been done to you in the past, even if it's the recent past, but some things that may have been keeping you bound, even if you didn't feel like it was. It's important that you offer yourself forgiveness and that you offer the person or people forgiveness in order to free yourself so that you can, go into whatever this new stage, this new phase of your life is. It's like maybe because these butterflies are black, like you can't see, there's no color. You can't really see, things are not apparent. So I feel like maybe that's what you're going through. Maybe you've already forgiven. You're working on forgiving yourself, but you've already forgiven the person or the people, and there's still some uncertainty about where this freedom in forgiveness is taking you. You're still not clear on where you're going, but you do know that you had to forgive so that you could release yourself into whatever next is going on for you. That's too many, but on the bottom, the world is blessed to have you. Yeah, so just remembering that you are a gift. Okay, you're a gift from God. What you have to offer, what you have to bring, what you have to contribute, it's an important, integral part of this rock that we live on. And y'all, the spirit fox was on the bottom before, and I didn't take it. I just started shuffling, but it's coming out again. Spirit fox, trust your talents in changing times. So definitely it is safe for you to shine. Clearly somebody is going through some sort of transformation, and it's calling for you to be strategic. Okay, it's calling for you to use your gifts, for you to use your talents, because this transformation that you are going through is going to require you to step it up. Okay, you're going to have to start being the actual you. And that's why this forgiveness is so important, because it's setting you free into what's next, even if you don't see it all. Okay, making space in your heart, coming from a loving place with everything that you do, even toward people that have hurt you in the past. You can love people from a distance. And in forgiving them, you're allowing your heart space to still carry love for them, even if you never talk to them again. Okay, it's okay for you to be in the spotlight. It's okay for you to shine. It's okay for you to let people see the real you. Whatever gifts someone has, and I know that this card says trust your talents in changing times, but this has something to do with gifts. Okay, spiritual gifts. Fox are not just seen as little cunning, sneaky things. Okay, they also represent other things. They are definitely guides. Okay, this is a spirit fox. So like I was saying, someone's guides, they're trying to show you something. And someone, maybe this newfound freedom in your heart space, maybe it's causing you to maybe question whatever this spiritual gift is or gifts are, because it's uncharted territory. But it's the level up that you asked for. Someone's the star, okay? The star seed, the star. Someone may be meant to be famous. Somebody, maybe you're meant to be well known throughout the community of whatever it is that you do, your talents, your gifts, okay? but you're meant to stand out. And I feel like some of this whatever had somebody bound, okay, whatever these situations or the situation was or were, it kind of, that's what kept you stagnated. Maybe you didn't want to be in the spotlight. Imposter syndrome, that's what I'm hearing. Imposter syndrome, okay? Maybe that is something someone suffered from. Some people have a fear of failure, but some people actually fear success. You don't want it to change you. You're afraid that it's going to turn you into what it is you don't want to be. But that's why it's very important for your heart space. Okay, all this green is very important for your heart space to be in a place of freedom. Because when you're operating from a place of love, it's a place of purity. Okay, that's a place of God love, agape love. And so your motives and your intentions are different than those who may be a little darker in that space, because there's things they haven't healed from. They haven't decided to free themselves from. Okay, they're still chained in some kind of way. But whoever this is for, you're not. You are not alone. The divine God, your guides, your guardians are with you. I'm telling you, somebody is being given dreams. I feel like it's coming through your dreams. You're being shown something. I mean, you're definitely getting signs and synchronicities, maybe through angel numbers, or maybe you are seeing certain animals, repeatedly, something like that. But this is different. Okay, they are literally showing you the way. They're guiding you. They're giving you what you need because you've broken free of the chains. Whatever has somebody in bondage, they're not bound anymore. And that's a great space to be. You have the star on the bottom. I told y'all, someone was a star. The Ace of Knives, that's the truth. You're operating in a place of divinity. You're operating in a place of truth and clarity. Somebody's wishes are definitely being fulfilled. You are meant to stand out. You're not meant to be hidden in the shadows. Okay? You're not meant to keep yourself where nobody can see you. You have the 4 baskets on the bottom. So a lot of self-reflection is being done. There's a lot of truth that somebody has been realizing, not just about others, but about yourself. Okay, you may have been in hermit mode for a while, taking some time to sit, to reflect, to gain clarity and to gain wisdom and knowledge, understanding about a lot of things. But you also have been doing a lot of accountability. Okay, you're being very honest with yourself. And on this card there, I don't know if y'all can see them, but there's like these green vines, okay, where there's growth. Okay, it's all near the mirror where there's growth because of this self-reflection. This is what this forgiveness brings freedom. That's what that is. Okay, because now you have the space to be able to grow how you need to. These vines that are sprouted out, they're in 2 different directions. So that may represent, this path that you're not sure about. Maybe that there's 2 specific things that you need to be doing that tie together in regard to your gifts, And look at this, 2 butterflies on this card. So this definitely has to do with direction, okay? Maybe you have 2 options, to go this way or to go that way, and you have to make a decision. But I feel like either way you go is going to lead you to the goal. It's just you may be met with different situations and circumstances depending on the way that you choose, okay? Because everything is about choice. And then after the 4 baskets, you have the sun. Yeah. Clarity. Okay. Happiness. Joy. Peace. Someone may be going into a new relationship, or maybe something's getting better between you and someone that you're already with. Maybe the both of you have had to go through a lot of growing. So maybe someone is coming back together with someone. But just taking accountability for yourself and not playing the blame game. Okay? That's what's going to help you to rise. That's what's going to put you in that place of peace, that place of clarity. You know, your circle might be a little smaller. It might be a circle of 1 or 2, and that's okay also. Because during the growing phase, God is going to show you who people are. And it's your decision to believe them. Okay? You have the 5 of Wands on the bottom. Yeah. God is going to show you who people are. 10 of Baskets, okay? And Justice. Okay, so these may be friends. This may be close, friends, family members, relatives, whomever. But God is going to show you who people are. And it's up to you to believe them. Okay? I feel like someone may have been going through, some things with very close friends or family or even a lover. Okay? And something's being balanced out. Okay? There's going to be, and then the Mother of Coins, something's being balanced out so that you can come into a place of stability. Okay? God is giving someone another opportunity to be where it is you've been wanting to be. But it's going to depend on you and the direction that you decide to go. This Mother of Coins, you're a busy bee, okay? Booked and busy. You're a busy bee. Your stability, the way you see stability is changing. But the type of stability that you have is also changing. So maybe somebody is making a move to another city or to another country. Someone might, decide that you want to give another opportunity to someone for some sort of relationship. It could even be business, but you're going to make the move to see if things work out how you would like them to now that you're in a different vibration. This other person is in a different vibration, but somebody's very booked and busy. Okay, you're going to be getting offers. You're going to be getting divine, deals, divine connections, divine opportunities are going to start flowing your way because you understand that you can take accountability for something, for your part in something, and then not have to chain you. Okay, and not have to weigh you down because a mistake was made or because something didn't go the way that you originally intended. It's okay. And you don't allow it to ruin your peace anymore. You make peace with it, whatever it is. Okay, and you let it go. So, maybe getting back into connection with someone or somebody's, about a certain type of business or whatever kind of dynamic it is. It's nothing wrong with that. I don't understand why y'all keep trying to make people feel bad about wanting to go back to someone they love. If both people have grown, if both people are showing, not just telling, if both people, their behavior is reflective of the changes they say they've made, it's nothing wrong with giving someone another opportunity in business, in love, even in relatives and family. There may be some family someone's been at a distance from, and you somehow, some kind of way reconnect with someone, and you see that you've both grown and changed for the better. And so now things will be equal. Stop making people feel bad for wanting to go back to someone that they love. Y'all are wild for that. You need to heal some more. Whatever it is that's triggering you. Anyway, that was important for somebody to know also. You're doing too much. Stop making people feel bad. Let them people go back if they want. Everybody's discernment should be higher. So you'll know whether or not they're trying to play with you. And God would not bring someone back into your life that's going to play you. Won't even let them get close enough that they could think that something's going to happen between the two of you. And even if it's a test, because I heard that, well, what if God is testing you? Even if it's a test, they can only get so close. So y'all cut it out. Heal that. You got the 2 of coins. Definitely there's some sort of opportunities coming in for somebody. This is going to put you in a better place in every way. Okay, you're going to be able to receive, you're going to be able to give, you're going to be able to take your business, because this is definitely about someone with a business. Okay, you're going to be able to take your business or your career much further than even you thought, just because there's the outside interference. It don't move you anymore. Okay, it doesn't sway you. It doesn't sway you. It doesn't affect your mental. It doesn't affect your emotions, because you have control. You have control over yourself. Divine control. Y'all, the world on the bottom. I'm telling you. And then you have the Lovers. So definitely there's a choice. Okay? You have the 10 of Knives. And you have the Ace of Baskets behind that. And the Son of Knives. And then the Wheel of Fortune. So yeah, somebody may have hurt someone. But there can be a new beginning in whatever kind of way this is. It's up to you whether or not you continue to dwell on the past, on the hurt, on the betrayal. None of us are perfect. So we all play a part in why things don't work out. But this could be a new opportunity. Okay, to make some changes. And again, y'all know this Ace of Baskets card for me definitely speaks to ancestors, because it's an ancestor behind this gentleman. Okay, letting him know that they're there, letting him know that he has their support. So this is definitely more than just a rekindling of whatever kind of relationship. This is about someone also knowing that they have that help. You're not alone. That's what was on the bottom. And then after that, I am supported by my path. I am supported on my path. So I'm telling you, this is definitely about someone making a choice on which way to go. The type of opposition that you receive depending on your choice is going to be different depending on which way you choose to take yourself. But it doesn't matter which way you choose. There's still going to be a few lumps and obstacles, because that's just what happens. That's life. That new levels, new devils, that's what that is. It doesn't have to necessarily mean an entity. It's just there's going to be different types of opposition, and it's going to change depending on your level of change. Someone has gone through a major transformation, but there's still things you're going to have to overcome. Even if it's things you think that you've healed from because of situations from, a long time ago and you thought you got over it. Well, now there's a new level. There's a new layer of that you've got to dig deep, and you've got to heal that also. You have the support. You have the divine backing. They're with you. I definitely feel like somebody's guides, guardians, angels, divine ascended ancestors in the heavenly realms, whoever you trust and believe in, they're showing you in your dreams. They're showing you. It's up to you to pay attention. It's up to you to pay attention. This Son of Knives. So you may do something on the internet, okay? But you're being watched in some kind of way. And it's because you're meant to be something. You have the Ace of Wands and the High Priestess in the reverse. I feel like in the past, someone had a very difficult time trusting themselves. Some kind of mistake was made in your life between you and a loving lover connection, and it caused someone to kind of go dark, okay? You felt like you couldn't trust yourself. You felt like you couldn't make the proper decisions anymore because of what happened. But I feel like that's being turned around. Okay, through this recent activation, this recent upgrade, whatever somebody's been going through, this ancestral backing that you have through this Ace of Baskets and this Ten of Knives with that, I feel like that's what's meant to show you that it's being turned around, that you have their support, you have their help. They're showing you what to do to get into a more high vibrational and a more balanced space. I'm hearing the disappointment isn't over yet. And I feel like it's not telling you that, your life is going to be full of disappointment. I feel like they're just letting you know that disappointment is a part of the process. It's a part of the human experience. And so you can't let things bring you so far down that you stop trusting yourself, that you stop trusting them. Someone may have gotten away from their spirituality for a while. Or you began to doubt it. You began to doubt your gifts. Because whatever this was, it was catastrophic. It probably hit your money. It hit your mind. It fucked with your spirit. But it was meant to. In order for you to expand, in order for you to transform and grow into who you are for real, you had to also learn that the knives are in the front. You have the power to remove the disappointment, to not keep letting it affect your money, to not keep letting it affect your business, to not keep allowing it to affect your relationships. And most importantly, to not keep letting it affect your spirit. You have the Nine of Knives. So, you're going to always have eyes on you. You're going to always have people watching. You're going to always have, people with something to say. The most important thing to remember about that is, in that card, he's putting his head in the couch. Don't hide from it. Don't hide from it. Don't address it, but don't let it faze you. Y'all notice how, and you don't have to like her to understand what I'm saying, okay? You don't have to be a fan. I'm talking about behavior, how she handles things. Y'all ever notice how Beyonce, when things are said about her, and I mean, it has to be something deep for her to address it, but usually she says nothing. She has a high priestess mentality, a high priestess energy. You don't address it, because you're giving it power, and that's not doing anything but fueling it and keeping it going. That's karmic type behavior. It doesn't mean she didn't hear it. It doesn't mean it didn't affect her. It doesn't mean that she doesn't care about it. It just means that she's not going to give the energies that are putting it out there the satisfaction of seeing it affect her. I think she was talking about when things hurt her, when things bother her. She allows herself to grieve for 3 whole days. And on that 4th day, she's made a decision that, okay, now it's time to move forward. You set your time frame for whatever your time frame is, but the point is that you don't wallow. Okay, you don't ruminate. You don't let it keep you from doing what you agreed to come here and do. 6 of Knives, you keep moving. You move on. 8 of Baskets, you keep moving. You move on. And then you have the Strength card. You move on. And you don't let it keep you down. You don't let it depress you. You know that moving on means you're moving on into something better. Leave behind the games. Leave behind the mental bullshit. The things that try to mess with your emotions and bring your self-esteem down. Get away from that. And then you have the Six of Coins. I told you something was coming to be reciprocal. An equal give and take. But you can only have that if you have your vibration in a place where you're willing to receive it. Son of Coins, because you're coming into new things. Seeds that you planted are sprouting. And you can't keep letting the past things get in the way of the future things. Seven of Coins. Invest in yourself. Work on you. Do what you need to do. Three of Knives. Be honest with yourself about these disappointments and these hurts. I told y'all somebody has been doing self-reflection. A lot of accountability. Someone has been allowing themselves to see the part that they played. You have the Eight of Coins, you have the Father of Knives, and you have the Nine of Wands. So just reminding yourself that you come first. Okay? That you come first. Setting up proper boundaries. Setting up intentions of who has access to the creative parts of you, to the divine parts of you. Being very selective about the company you keep. Someone may be getting into divination, tarot, something in spirituality. You may be working, with different types of divination, but that's where your concentration needs to be right now, on your gifts, on your talents, on your blessings. Being very selective, okay? Very, very, very mindful of who you allow in your space. Six of Baskets. Even if you've known them for a long time, because these are dreams that you cannot afford to allow someone to come in and ruin because they want to hop on the train after you've done all the work. Okay? And I think that's why earlier I was saying you might be a circle of one or two, and that's cool. Protecting your peace, protecting your dreams, protecting your investments, protecting what God has given you. This Six of Baskets with this Nine of Wands and this Seven of Coins and this Eight of Coins, I'm telling you that somebody is getting dreams, and this is falling on top of the Ace of Baskets. Somebody's getting dreams from your guides, your guardians, your angels, your divinely ascended ancestors, whomever you trust and believe in the heavenly realms. They are sending you messages in your dreams. A dream journal is very important for someone right now. You need to be writing down whatever you remember. It does not have to make sense, but get it out of your head and on paper. After I have my dreams, I wake up, I write what I remember, I always read it out loud. And that's just what I do. And then I'm asking, give me clarity, help me to understand what it is you're showing me, you're telling me, whatever. Because this don't make no sense. Your dreams are being guarded, but someone definitely needs to put in the work in protecting your investments. So covering up mirrors is very important for someone. Okay? Because there's things that's going to try to invade your space. When we are asleep, we are at our most vulnerable. And there are things that know and understand that, and that's how they come in and get into your subconscious and F with your stuff. So someone, even when it comes to like the door of your mind, right? Be very protective of that. There's a scripture, I think I don't know if I've shared it with y'all before, but it's something that I say. Set a guard over my mouth, O Lord. Keep watch over the door to my lips. And that's not just to keep me from saying things that can be harmful and hurtful, but it's also to keep me from telling things to energies I'm not supposed to tell it to. And after you say it for so long, I promise you it works. There have been things that have been going on with me that I've wanted to share with people that, I usually am comfortable with talking to about certain things. And God literally said, you're not to tell anybody. He don't care who it is. And maybe not because there's malice intent coming from that person, but because there's something in whatever the situation is that's going to change. And if I say something about it, that can affect how easily it comes, how fast it happens, or whether or not it happens at all. So that may be a scripture that someone needs to say. Set a guard over my mouth, O God. Keep watch over the door to my lips. So that it just puts you in a place of being mindful of what you voice and who you voice it to. Daughter of Nas, yeah, because you might have a reckless mouth, okay? You might be a person that you just say shit. And maybe God is trying to break you of that. Because even though what you're saying is true, it doesn't mean that whoever you're saying it to is going to be able to receive it. Sometimes we're just not supposed to say things to people because they're not going to receive what we say. That's just all there is to it. 5 of baskets. Yeah, they're going to take offense. They're going to start to feel like you're coming down on them and you're trying to, and that's not what it is. It's just, you're just telling them the truth. And you feel like being honest with them is the best thing, which it is. But if they're not in an energy or in a spirit where they're able to receive it, look, the daughter of Nas came out. If they're not in an energy to be able to receive it, it might turn into an argument, a fight. Because they have a place of emotional immaturity. And they're not able to receive what you're saying without being offended because they need to still work on something. You have the death card. They need to change something. They need to transform the part of them that's so triggered. Mother of baskets. It's that you say it in love, but they just don't. It's not that they don't think you're saying it in love. It's just that, I like when you tell somebody something and even though it's true, they still all shocked and alarmed and clutching their pearls and junk because you had the balls to say it out loud to them, to their face. Even if it was just the two of you. You didn't embarrass them. You didn't shame them. You didn't try to call them out. You told them, in private, just the two of you. But they're still all, oh my gosh. Just because you said what needed to be said out loud. They were not able to receive it. Because they still need to heal it. Okay? Just do everything in love. Okay? Do everything from a place of love, from a place of peace. But definitely somebody, you need to, this is a season of watching your mouth. Okay? Of being quiet. Because those type of energies will, they're tit for tat. They're petty. And they want to come in and, well, da-da-da-da. And then they bring up some shit that they know is going to hurt you. But they're doing it out of malice. And you were doing it out of love. And so this is a season to just be quiet. You don't need to express it. Look, miracles. You're in a time for unprecedented events, happenings. There's, what's that called? Passion fruit, apples, lemons, all kind of jewels and flowers. I can't think of the fruit right now, but it's got all the little seeds on the inside that you eat. There's plants, there's adornments, there's water overflowing. It is a time for somebody. It's time for your overflow. Psalms 23. Psalms 23. That card number is number 42, which breaks down to a 6. You might be 42 years old, but definitely this is the time for the healer. Okay, you've gone through a major healing. You've literally, look, in death, Scorpio, when I started this whole thing, when I cut the recording on, that's what I was talking to you about. We are in Scorpio season. So you may be a Scorpio, or you have Scorpio in your chart somewhere, but someone's just having a major death and rebirth, okay? And that's what the Scorpion is about. Healing the shadow. So somebody may have been doing some major shadow work, some things that you needed to be honest with yourself about when it comes to you. You have etheric cords, and that was reverse, which y'all know I don't take these like that. And then you have surrender, which is also in the reverse. So, the miracles are happening because whatever it was that you were afraid to surrender to, whatever these cords, forgiveness brings freedom. Whatever these cords that you were afraid to cut, you've done it. And baby, Ursula Dandor, can we talk about it for a second? We all know who has her tattooed on his back, real big and bold. Okay, with either not having the understanding of who she really is, or was prepared for her to come in and exact justice. Okay, and that was a part of the deal, that you had to tattoo her specifically, because she is for the mothers and the children. She don't play. Okay, she's very serious about that work. Okay, and so you see that knife she holding, you see that big, shiny, sharp sword? Yeah. Okay. She's number 27, which breaks down to a 9, which is the number of death and rebirth. So it's here more than once. We've talked about it throughout the course of this. Whoever was afraid to surrender, and this card number is 44, surrender, which it breaks down to an 8. So there's something that you were not wanting to free yourself from in the 3D. There was some resistance there. There was you not wanting to let go of something. And that could just be people. It could be behaviors. It could be feelings. Whatever was keeping you tied. You didn't want to cut yourself from the cord, but you have now. Might be 27 years old or 44 years old. What's on the bottom? And then you have Mama Segment, Wounded Healer, which is number 15, which also breaks down to a 6. So someone might be seeing a lot of 6s. You might be seeing 666, which is not an evil number, by the way. It is a very divine number. The number 6 looks like a pregnant woman. It means you're birthing something. Okay? It means something is coming to fruition. It means you are fruitful. It means you are capable of manifesting miracles. That's what that is. It's the number for the healer. It's the number for healing. Okay? It's the number of balance. So some shit is getting evened out because we saw justice. Okay? You don't have to be the martyr anymore. It's time to be free. If you're picking up what I'm putting down, if this resonated for you in any way, shape, form, or fashion, please thumbs up the video. Thank you for my new subscribers. Thank you for those who have been rocking with me from the very beginning on this journey. I love y'all to Reese's Pieces. I hope y'all have a wonderful weekend. I might see y'all again. I won't make promises. I just might, okay? I love y'all so much. I'll see y'all again soon. Pay attention to your dreams. Write them down, okay? Write them down. And cut the cord. And I promise you, whichever path you choose, it's going to lead to miracles and success. I love y'all to life. See y'all later. Bye.